if you have been asking me if there is a school where you can actually apply for without an application fee, then this video is for you. All right, guys, please like the video and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because if you do not subscribe, YouTube will not give you the notification whenever I post a new video. YouTube will equally not recommend it to people that are looking for similar content like this. So first, let's go gradually. I'm going to be talking today about a university, not actually a university, but a school that is located in Ontario, in the Toronto area. Right, this school is actually open and accepting application for international applicants, but there are a lot of advantages in this university I'm going to talk about. Remember, I just mentioned one, which is the application fee payment. There is no application fee for certain programs I would like to specify here, and that is the first advantage of this university, of this school. All right, then the second advantage of this school is that you can apply to more than 2 programs and maybe a maximum of 3 programs. It all depends on how many you want to choose, and when you choose that maximum, it may require you to pay an application fee. Some programs will ask you to pay an application fee of $110, but others are absolutely free. But again, remember that not all the programs are open for application for international students. Programs that are open, you would find something like a blue circle, while those that are closed, you will find something like a red circle. Right, so you should put this into consideration. Now, these are some of the advantages. The second thing that you need to know is that there is no Ielts required in this school. Most Canadian universities or colleges will ask you for Ielts exam, which is the English proficiency, before they can accept your application. However, not all, but few of them will ask you if you do not have the English exam. It's not a very big problem, but they can actually give you something like an English exam to do while you enter into Canada. It is very important, so you should pay attention to all these details. Okay, now another thing is that, like I explained to you, school is located in the Ontario area, which is in Toronto, and there are about 4 campuses. All right, so when choosing a program, make sure you locate the campus and know what you are doing. Now, another advantage is that there are a lot of programs you can select from in this school. There are about 260. 100 of these programs are actually diploma programs, which are full-time programs for international students, while the remaining section of the programs, or the remaining proportion, is made up of part-time, or let me say full-time is made up of 100 programs. Then the remaining section are part-time programs. And remember, as an international student, you shouldn't apply for a part-time program. I am reminding you now, because a lot of people will not understand this. Part-time program would not give you a study visa to Canada. All right, so you should understand that this is what you are going to meet. Now, another advantage is that these programs, like I explained to you, they have BSc programs as well. So those programs that you will find 6 semesters, 3 years, those are bachelor's degree programs. There are equally postgraduate programs available in this college, and postgraduate means that if you have done a bachelor's already, that is post-graduation, which means that after bachelor's you can study programs like that. What is going to qualify you at this stage? It is your bachelor's degree transcript and their documents alongside your high school certificates. Then there are equally normal diplomas that are not equivalent. Normal diplomas are not more than the postgraduate diplomas. I hope you understand, below the bachelor's level, which means that just your basic high school certificates can qualify you to apply for such programs. So you should pay attention to this. They equally have certificate programs, and of course there is no PhD or no MSc program. So if you are looking for PhD and MSc programs, go to normal universities. Okay, now I also want to draw your attention to the fact that if you are applying to this college, you should pay attention to the fact that, remember, in my last videos I said for you to get a postgraduate work permit in Canada, which is the WP or something, the postgraduate work permit, you need to apply for a program that you will be able to study for at least 8 months, which is more than, I think, is it closer to 34 weeks, something like that. Calculate 8 months, you are going to know. You must study for at least 8 months to get to be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. But however, know that this university is going to give you the postgraduate work permit after graduation, because they have programs for 1 year, they have programs for 2 years, programs for 3 years, and like I explained to you, there is no PhD nor master's degree programs available. Now, I also want to draw your attention to the fact that this university, or this college, let me put it this way, is a public college. All right, that's a public institution, and of course will offer you a postgraduate work permit. It's located in Ontario. And what is the name? The name of the college is called Centennial College. Okay, so this college is one of those top schools that will offer you a variety of programs like I explained to you. Now, let's take a look at some of the programs available in this college. If you are looking at things related, I'll be checking my jotter so that I don't forget some of the things. If you are looking at things related to advertising, then you can study at this college. But remember, the campus is different. There is Morningside campus, there is Astombe campus, and there is another one, Downsview campus, and there is another one I'm forgetting. So you should put this into consideration and try to check. Again, remember, tuition fee is very important. Okay, and tuition fee range in this college, there are programs for 15,000 Canadian dollars, there are programs for 16k. I think nursing is more than 19k. All right, and nursing is a bachelor's program. So if you can afford this fee, then this is a college for you to consider. As I speak to you, not all programs are closed for September intake. So if you are looking for a program you can study in this particular college, then I will put a link in the video description box for you to verify and see if you can actually start your studies by September. Make sure you apply immediately. I will talk about how the application is going to be run. All right, but again, if you are looking for marketing programs, then you should click marketing on the website. They have marketing programs, they have programs, or let me say courses. They have programs related to aviation, they have programs related to biological sciences, there are programs related to environmental science, there are programs related to food science, there are programs related to business, there are programs related to food and tourism, and of course there are programs related to hospitality, and so many other courses that you need or programs that you are looking for. Just make sure you click down there, then you check the duration of the program, make sure you check the tuition fee, and make sure you check the application duration. It is very, very important. These three things are very important to determine your eligibility into the program. I hope you understand. Now, also understand that these full-time programs will grant you a study visa like I explained to you. Remember that not all programs you study in Canada would be eligible. When you want to study a program or about to apply for a program, make sure that this program is at least 2 years. All right, you can study for at least 2 years, if not 2 years, but at least 1 year. Remember, there is a video for broke people on this channel. I always like to emphasize this. If you are broke, then locate a program that is 1 year, so that before you finish the program you can have enough time to hustle. All right, you need to put this into consideration. It is very, very important. Again, remember that there are internships available in this particular college. So if you manage to get a program, you might just land yourself an internship or has the possibility to go for internship, and schools that will offer you internship will have high chances of giving you a job in that particular country. Remember again that I said there are no PhD or MSc programs. Everything ends at the level of the bachelor's degree. All right, now let's take a look at how you are going to apply for this college. Before you apply for this college, you need to check availability of programs. When is the program closing? Is it open for you to apply? That is the first thing you should check. Then equally remember that as an international student, yours is different. Your own application portal is different from that of a domestic student or a Canadian citizen. All right, so put this into consideration. Like I said before, some programs are still available and can accept you for September intake, but consider the visa rate. There was a school I was doing application for some students, and I noticed that most of the letters I got did not like indicate their start date to be September. So when I reach out to the admissions team, they told me that visa takes at least 3 months. That is the reason they are issuing the letters for January 2024. So please make sure you put this into consideration. If you are not fully ready, do not take a course that is starting September, because this is already April and time is running. All right, so this is what you need to know about this university. Now, how do you apply? How to apply for the programs as an international student? The very first thing you need to do is to choose a program When you choose a program, it is now left for you to verify all the little details like I explained before. Then you complete the online application. All right, you are going to find a section which says that is as soon as you click the program, they will show you all the little details or the details you need for requirements for tuition and how to go about the application and how to send your documentations. All right, then when you choose the online application, the last stage or the third stage is after you fill the online, you have to email your documents to a respective email address. If you check the website very well, you will see a list of emails. People from Asia, people from Europe, people from UK, people from English speaking regions of Africa, and people from French speaking regions of Africa. They have particular emails they are going to email their transcripts and application documents to. So please put this into consideration and choose which one is categorized under your own situation and nationality. It is very, very important. Then the other things you need to do after you complete the online application and send the email or send your documents to the particular email, you need to check their status of your application. If you meet application requirements, you will be issued an acceptance letter, and after the acceptance letter you will be asked to pay a tuition deposit. So these are some of the things that you need to put into consideration. After paying the tuition deposit, you will confirm your position, and next thing to do is to apply for a study permit. Remember there is a video on this channel I said that if you want to apply for a study permit, you don't need anybody. Actually, you do not need an agent. All you can do is to do this thing yourself. You just go to Google, type IRCC, then everything is going to open for you to make a decision from there. From IRCC, you answer the various few questions that will be on the website. Then they will now carry you to the section for visa application, where you will find visitors visa, study visa, business visa, and all the other family reunion. You choose the category you need, then you will see the requirements to submit, proof of funds, and all the other documents. Then you fill in the details, print the forms that you are supposed to print still on IRCC, upload them, add the required documents, your educational credentials, upload them, add your bank statement and all the rest, upload them, then you are good to go. You do not need an agent. You can only need someone to struggle and get you the admissions letter, as I know. But if you find difficulties, this is where you will be needing the services of intellectuals. I always insist that get people that will do the right thing for you, then guide you properly so that you know what you are doing, because getting people nowadays is like a real hurdle. All right, so this is how you are going to apply for this college. And remember, there are equally other colleges. If this tuition fee is not reachable for you, is not affordable for you, then look for other possibilities. But if you have issues, of course there are many videos you can watch, there are many schools you can check, and of course there are many people you can contact. Till we meet again in another one, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Bye. Yes, and if you check a program like biochemistry or biological sciences, you will notice that most of the programs for in the biological science field, or let's assume that biochemistry, it's open, because just check the website, you are going to find all the details. But first, make